I'm Heather Atwood with 1623 Studios, and I am talking this morning to Julie LaFontaine, the president and CEO of the Open Door. Hi, Julie.
Hey, Heather, good morning.
How are things going there? You are one of the most important safety nets we have in this community, and you have an extra layer of issues to deal with. Tell us what's going on.
Yeah, so Heather, certain these are really uncertain times. I think it really changes from hour to hour. But the Open Door, with the support of the community, is doubling down on its core food programs, and that includes the pantry on Emerson Avenue here in Gloucester, as well as the pantry in Ipswich, and also our community meals programs. And so, just to do a quick rundown of that, the pantry is whole groceries that people can get, much like the grocery store is being emptied out right now. People who are food insecure are using the food pantry to make sure that they have some things for the weeks to come as well.
So you really have, and we're anticipating that this will go on. So you are really trying to build up your storehouse, right?
We are. So we've been working, closely with our local officials, the Board of Health, and also the Greater Boston Food Bank, just really to keep our eye on what's going on. And the food bank has actually been very instrumental in helping us preserve the supply chain, for the near future anyway.
Right, right. And I read in the Gloucester Times that rescue food, the foods that are sort of abandoned because they're going to go to waste,
Yeah.
and which you often rely on because they are free donations, they are down because people are stockpiling food. So the ripple effect is wide, right?
Absolutely. I think that stores are actually running out of things rather than having things that get closer to their prime and have to be donated. So
Right.
that is absolutely a factor in all of this.
And how are you managing the safety of your staff and your volunteers and the clients because people are gathering there?
Right. So you're absolutely right, Heather. We've been taking extra steps to be sure that we're washing our hands, that we're having people hand sanitize as they come into the building, practice social distancing. We've actually taken our waiting room and spread it out over the entire dining room so that people have an opportunity to sit further apart than if they were all crowded up on one end of the dining room. And we also have taken our meal programs and made them takeout only. So people can still get a meal, but they're taking it home with them rather than staying and eating in the dining room.
Yeah, that's so smart. Uh, so how about the morale there? What the morale among your clients, among the volunteers and the staff? It's hard not right now, right?
Right, right. I mean, there's no doubt about it. It's hard. We're practicing an abundance of caution every place that we can, and we actually made the hard decision yesterday to shut down Second Glance, and that is for shopping and for donations both. And that will be in effect through March 29th at least. And we'll take some time to, evaluate and see where we are at that point to see what steps we might take next. So Second Glance is closed for shopping and for donations. And we're asking people, please do not leave your donations outside the back door. There won't be anyone there to take them. If it rains, they will be ruined. It will be a mess, and it really won't be helpful to anyone. So let's be all in this together, and please respect the closing of Second Glance during this time.
And did you ever anticipate something like this in the work you've done, Julie, in this field?
Heather, I've been here at the Open Door actually 18 years on April 1st. We've always had contingency plans and emergency response plans. Last year during the government shutdown, we had a chance to run some scenarios to see, like, what does food look like? How long does it last? But never have we had an opportunity to test something this astronomical, adding the coronavirus into the mix and looking at food supply. So we are working our plan, but adjusting as we go to just make sure that we're being responsive as we need to be.
How can people help you?
So right now, I think that if people can let us know that they're available to help as volunteers would be terrific. We don't know exactly where we're going to be plugging people in, but the distribution model is going to be changing at the pantry where people will be receiving bags of food rather than a full shopping experience. And we'll need volunteers to help us put those bags together, potentially to help us distribute them as people come in. But again, we just really want to make sure that whatever we're bringing volunteers into is a safe environment. This is an essential service for the community, and we want to make sure that we're practicing an abundance of caution all the way. So that's the answer for volunteers. The other thing is that if you would like to help, if you did a virtual food drive, that would be awesome. Right now, if you give us cash, we can make that money go much further than someone can make it go at the grocery store with retail prices. So if folks can organize virtual events for the open door, that is very, very helpful.
And they would
I
do that on Facebook, Julie? Is that how they would do that?
so on Facebook or gathering a group of friends and sharing the Open Doors donation link, which is foodpantry.org, click the donate button and say, I'm part of the Heather Atwood, virtual
I'm
party.
there.
And, here's my donation. I think virtual events will be the way to go. But it just, running down, without revenue from second glance, with most assuredly the empty bowl dinner either being virtual or postponed. These are major funding components to the work that we do every day of the year.